Good afternoon, I'm Charmain Colvin and you are listening to Apna Radio 93.9 Dublin South FM. On India this week, American President Donald Trump has officially delayed imposing higher tariffs on US imports, while sending letters to 14 countries, including Japan and South Korea, detailing the levies they face. He also slammed the BRICS grouping, which includes India, and further announced 50% tariffs on copper, which is a major export from India to the US. India is hopeful of a trade deal which offsets or removes some of these levies. Negotiations have been ongoing for several weeks now, but Trump also said on Tuesday that tariffs on pharmaceuticals could rise to 200%. He added that he would wait for a year to take the tariffs up to that level. Pharma or medicines are a major sector of export for India, which has manufacturing hubs in Himachal Pradesh and Telangana, among other places. The US is in fact India's largest export market for medicines, at $9.8 billion in 2024 to 25, which was over 20% more than the previous fiscal. The US accounts for 40% of India's total pharma exports. As for copper, which is used in tech, construction and other key industries, India's exports were at $2 billion in 2024 to 25, of which the US accounted for $360 million, about 17%. Referring to BRICS, the group which currently has 11 members, including India, Russia and China, Trump has said the group was set up to hurt the US and degenerate the dollar, and he told reporters that only any country in BRICS would receive an extra 10% tariff. Billionaire Elon Musk, who owns X, has said he was deeply concerned about ongoing press censorship in India after New Delhi ordered the social media platform to block more than 2,300 accounts, including 2 Reuters news agency handles. X restored the Reuters news account in India on Sunday, a day after it said it was asked by the Indian government to suspend it, citing a legal demand. Many other blocked accounts were also restored, with New Delhi denying its role in the takedown. X posted last Tuesday that non-compliance risked criminal liability. The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology demanded immediate action, within 1 hour, without providing justification, and required the accounts to remain blocked until further notice. India's IT law, passed in 2000, allows designated government officials to demand the takedown of content from social media platforms they deem to violate local laws, including on the grounds of national security or if a post threatens public order. X, formerly known as Twitter, has long been at odds with India's government over content removal requests. In March, the company sued the federal government over a new government website the company says expands takedown powers to countless government officials. The case is continuing. A week after 3 Indians were kidnapped in Mali, their families say they still have no information about their whereabouts and are concerned about their safety. India's foreign ministry say the men who worked in a cement factory in Mali were forcibly taken by a group of armed assailants last Tuesday. The Mali government is yet to comment, but the abductions took place on a day an al-Qaeda-linked group, JNIM, claimed it had carried out several attacks in the African country. According to government data, some 400 Indians live in Mali, a country that India has had trade relations with since the 1990s. Last week's incident comes after 5 Indian citizens were kidnapped in Niger in April during an attack by armed men who killed a dozen soldiers. There is still no update on their whereabouts. At least 6 people were injured and 10 people died after a section of the Gambhira Bridge over the Mahisagar River collapsed in Gujarat's Vadodara district on Wednesday morning. Anand MP Mitesh Patel said 3 bodies have been recovered and 4 persons rescued so far. According to initial reports, a truck, a van and a car were crossing the bridge when it gave way, sending the vehicles plunging into the river below. The collapsed bridge is located around 25 kilometres from Vadodara city and serves as a vital route for transport vehicles travelling towards Saurashtra. Indian Prime Minister Modi has expressed his condolences and has offered to compensate the injured and next of kin of the deceased. An Indian nurse who is on death row in war-torn Yemen is set to be executed on the 16th of July. Nimisha Priya was sentenced to death for the murder of a local man, her former business partner Talal Abdo Mahdi, whose chopped-up body was discovered in a water tank in 2017. The only way she can be saved is if Mahdi's family pardons her. Her relatives and supporters have offered $1 million as blood money to be paid to Mahdi's family, who have not yet responded to the pardon request. Priya was arrested in 2017 after Mahdi's body was discovered. She was charged with killing him by giving him an overdose of sedatives and allegedly chopping up his body. Nimisha denies the allegations. And finally, India's cricket test captain Shubman Gill was praised by England's legendary batter Kevin Pietersen following his magnificent performance in both innings of the second match between India and England. Shubman Gill concluded a record-breaking Birmingham test with breathtaking knocks of 269 and 161 across both innings, making him the batter with the second highest aggregate of runs in a test match. With the series level at 1-1, the crucial third test takes place on Thursday, with all to play for. And that's all from me. You have been listening to Apna Radio 93.9 Dublin South FM.